Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, I will be showcasing my 4 different teams, 2 for each variation, for the new Kizuna vs Sabo and Koala. Starting with the Q variation, the first team will be using a friend captain of V2 Yamato, and the captain will be Treasure Map Jack. Not through the whole quest of course, because the plan here is when we remove defense up in stage 2, the interruption of the miniboss will activate, transitioning one of our crewmates into the captain position. So the plan for this team is to also have crewmates that can be excellent captains for maximum damage, and all of our crewmates can do that. First we want to super swap and activate the special of Zoro Sanji, so we remove the defensive effects, we activate the interruption, here 10th anniversary Shanks goes to the captain position, which is great, and we also get tons of boosting and the full board of matching slots to easily beat the miniboss and proceed to fight versus Sabo and Koala. Something to have in mind for your dual unit: you want to enter on the Q side of Yamato, Zoro, which is very important for special cooldown reduction, and Gaban, but we are not going to use that super swap anyway. Quick note, all of the teams in this video can deal with every mechanic you will ever face in this Kizuna, even after level 30. The first thing we want to do here is activate Treasure Map Jack's special to deal with damage nullification completely, and then we are going to super swap our friend captain to the deck side and activate the special to apply increased damage taken, get a color affinity boost, and remove the damage reduction as well. She is awesome as a friend captain because she can also resist the bind applied in the preemptive of the final stage. We activate Gaban so we can get an ore boost. Then we want to activate 10th anniversary Shanks, who, because we have a color affinity boost, will provide us with very good chain boundaries. His slot manipulation will also activate the interruption for the boss to gain a barrier, which is absolutely fine because we have Blackbeard to give us a full board of tandem slots. We will avoid future debuffs as well after level 20, and he will provide us with a base attack boost, and the tandem slots we will use to break the barrier and clear the quest. Team number 2 versus the Q variation will be a striker focused team that has every color available in the crew, using versus Yamato as captain and 11th anniversary Nami as friend captain. For your dual units, enter on Kid from Low Kid for the special cooldown reduction, and Rebecca. If you have V1 Rebecca super evolved, by the way, it is absolutely fine, even better actually, I just don't. Some other very important stuff: we want maximum bind sockets, a bind reducing support, I am running Corazon on Low Kid, and your bind remover, in this case Rare Recruit Pudding, on the right column. In stage 2, activate Rare Recruit Super type Aokiji and transition him to the captain position. He will also deal with Threshold. Then super swap Kid to Low and activate his special to reduce the enemy's defense to 0, give us a full board of matching tandem slots, and enough damage to clear the miniboss. Something to have in mind: the reason we have every color in the crew is for Aokiji to actually give us proper boosting and for us to have an easier time. Just make certain you attack with Low Kid, Pudding and Nami last, because these are the units that get the attack boost from our dual unit special. In the final stage now, versus Sabo and Koala, sockets and Corazon support will take action, reducing the left column bind, and Pudding is free of it, so she can completely remove it. Pudding will be our first special, and not only can she deal with bind, she will also deal with damage nullification completely, even at higher levels, and provide us with an attack boost. Then we want to swap Rebecca to Vivi and activate their special. If you have the super swap of the super evolution, even better, because you are not going to get a mediocre chain lock, but chain boundaries. But the chain lock will do now, and their special will provide a color affinity boost and deal with damage reduction completely. Anniversary Nami's special is up next to manipulate the block slots, provide a base attack boost, and even though the interruption is activated and the enemy will gain a barrier, we don't really care because we will have the tandem slots to break it even after Yamato's special for the ore boost, and her versus ability for the unique attack boosting of course. You want to break the barrier first by attacking with your right column units, then everyone else with a Wayno slot, ending on Viv Rebecca for maximum damage. For the first team versus the int variation, we have to use Enma Zoro. He is great for this quest, and we are going to pair him up with a friend captain 10th anniversary Shanks, and also V2 Hiyori, who will provide us with a full board of Wano slots at the start of the quest. And then we want to just tap on every unit to use all of the Wano slots for Zoro's meter to reach 5, which is very important to unlock the team's maximum potential and properly make it work. In stage number 2 now, since we entered on Carrot, we want to super swap to Wanda for an attack boost and then activate her for an ore boost and for everyone else to regain their specials. Then we will activate Hiyori to get a full board of Wano slots once again, but they are now also locked, so we will have them for the final stage 2. And Crocus, so we can get a damage reduction shield to survive the damage after we defeat the boss. Because we have multiple enemies here, it is also super easy to consume 5 more Wano slots to get Zoro's maximum captain action available and also defeat Bello Betty and of course survive the damage with ease. If you are under 50% HP, you will also see defense up appear, so you definitely do not want that to happen. Our friend Captain Shanks will help us completely resist the bind, and we want to activate Momonosuke first to deal with Threshold completely, even after the extra turn is added, and also get chain boundaries. Activate Shanks' special, the action special outcome does not matter, but he provides a very good color affinity boost. And be very careful with Zoro, you want to swipe him down 2 times to get into his maximum captain state, and then activate his special for lots of damage boosting, also Carrot Wanda's special for an ore boost. And Zoro now has rainbow damage. If we attack with him, we can apply increased damage taken to enable his conditional attack boosting, and of course, we can immediately take out the boss through the damage limiter. The second team versus the Int variation will drift away from the Zoro strategy, and we will run 10th anniversary Shanks as our captain, with 9.5 Film Red anniversary Shanks as a friend captain. They are an amazing combo because the friend captain can resist special rewind in stage 2 and the captain bind in the final stage. We also need characters with limit break abilities unlocked to resist hunger for after level 20. Sanji Pudding and 10th anniversary Shanks do it here. In the previous team it was 10th anniversary Shanks friend captain and V2 Hiyori. In stage 2 here, activate Alvida and damage reduction, and also activate Kizuna Rare Recruit Brûlée to get a chain boost and a full board of RCV slots. We can also swap Pudding to Sanji to gain some of the damage received back, but it's not a necessary thing to do. Just make certain that you end your attacking chain on your captains on Bello Betty for maximum damage and do not have any problems. We are entering the final stage with over 50% HP, so defense up won't appear, we can resist the bind. This time though, we will take out the boss in 2 turns because we have no way to essentially ignore or increase the damage limiter. First, we activate Sanji Pudding to remove Threshold completely even at higher levels and get a color affinity boost for 2 turns. Then the friend captain Shanks to lock our slots and get an ore boost for 2 turns as well. Then 10th anniversary Shanks to get chain boundaries for 2 turns too, but he will manipulate our very good RCV slots to Sai, which is a problem, hence why we have the Marine's Legend here to manipulate them back to RCV, also get an attack boost. And then we attack starting with them, then everyone else to do 90% of damage. And in turn 1, unfortunately we can't keep the attack boost, but we can keep every other type of damage boosting, which is awesome, hence why it's important to get it for 2 turns. The enemy gains a barrier. You need to break the barrier and then you can super easily clear the quest. And these are my 4 different teams without using the new legends for the new Kizuna versus Sabo and Koala. Hopefully you enjoyed the video or found it helpful. If you did, leave a like, I would really appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.